How's it going, everyone? Jiivita here with a interesting video on essentially block farms. This was actually inspired by a number of people requesting on how to find things like dark glass and corruption and things like that, and many of the portal networks actually have special farms set up for these very blocks. So the general concept is you find an area that has a decent concentration of these blocks, you set up essentially a safe area with these blocks still wild, and then you can come in with, say, regeneration bombs and the appropriate tools and farm them over and over, regenerating them in between breaking everything that's available. And yeah, you just can safely rinse and replete, and it can be quite effective. For things like dark glass and corruption, it's pretty simple. You just need the appropriate hammer, usually a hammer or a shovel or something, and a regeneration bomb. However, there's other farms for things like exotic earth yams, shimmering orbs, and those are actually secondary drops to those blocks that you're actually farming. So while the blocks themselves can be useful, if you're after those secondary drops, then having maximum luck will help you greatly, as that will increase the possibility of getting said drops. So naturally, maximum luck is 8 points in luck right here, but then you also need to pick up the 5 attribute bonus that will give you the last 10 points of the maximum amount of luck you can possibly get. Also, since you're going to be farming blocks, oftentimes on high level worlds, you're probably going to want a decently high level AoE tool, maybe some food to make that tool last longer, and either some mega strength brews or mega speed brews, depending on whether or not you need extra damage to maybe one-shot those blocks, or just a little extra speed to make it go faster. But anyway, we are here at the Ultima Guild HQ. Since we're going to be going over a number of farms, I figured I would throw in maybe in the description kind of an index in case you're interested in just a few of these resources and don't want to have to wade through the entire video. But we're, as I said, in the Ultima Guild HQ city. There's the Dark Tower. There's a shopping area over there. And of course, this is the Aquarius Network. And right over here is the Portal Seeker Network, and a good thing to know about all of the Portal Seeker hubs for each planet: if the planet does have Gleam, there will be generally down below the main deck a portal leading to a farm location for that color of Gleam. So let's see here it is. It's right over here on Gravitas Tade. There's the portal leading to a farming location for light red Gleam. So that's a good thing to keep in mind for all the Portal Seeker hubs. But first off, we'll head over to the Exotic Earth Yam farm, as well as the Shimmering Orb farm that's actually part of the Pure Network. To get to there, you can take this portal leading to the Portal Seekers and then head straight to the Hunter's Courtyard. Once here, off to your right, you can see the portal that leads off to the Pure Hunting Network. And here we go, we're going to go to the Pure Tier 6 network right here and go straight to Cardass, Shadow Tier, and here we go. On Shadow Tier, there's the Exotic Earth Yam farm. So coming through here, you can see there's plenty of mud, which will give you not only the mud block itself, which can be helpful for making bricks, but also waxy and exotic earth yams. So naturally, maximum luck is going to help you get more of these precious earth yams, as well as, say, an AoE shovel, and some supporting things like either brews or food will help with the efficiency. It's generally considered polite with any of these farms to go ahead and regenerate the terrain before you leave, so that the next person doesn't have to come along a partially spoiled farm. But heading back over to Shadow Tier and onto Alkion and then to Gallon, we'll find the Shimmering Orb farm, which is right here. As you can see, we have a nice safe area with quite a bit of growth, so you can literally just kind of go back and forth in big long lines. And yeah, the shovel would be the appropriate tool for this, and again, regenerate once you're done. But using this method, you can get a shocking number of shimmering orbs in a relatively short period of time. And hopping back over to the Aquarius network to get to both the corruption and the dark glass farms. We're again going to go through the Portal Seeker network and head through the East Portal all the way over to Giosa Orphan. And then head to Delta Concrete, which has all of the higher level worlds. We're pretty much just going to walk in a straight line until we get to either Gallon or Alkion. Should be Alkion first. And we just made it over to Alkion. There's the portal to Gallon, but for corruption we can head down here below and there'll be a portal. Here we go. So this portal will be for the gleam of this planet, but then right over here is a portal to a corruption farm. And then amusingly, they even have a bomb spot labeled so you can, I guess, stand right here, throw your regeneration bomb, and it will regenerate all of these corruption nodes right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, looks like maybe 4. Is there a 5th one? Okay, so you can come over here. As you can see, this is merely reserved, so using a shovel you can harvest to your heart's content, and all you need to do is use a regeneration bomb and it will all come back so you can harvest it yet again. Corruption does have a chance of dropping shadow orbs, however shadow orbs probably easier to just go out and pick the mushrooms that they come from. But heading over to Gallon, we can see that the hub is actually built right by a farm location. So here we go. So right there is the Gleam location, but right here is a handy spot for farming all of the dark glass you could possibly want. So quite nice. It looks like there's even, yeah, there's some Gleam built into the dark glass as well. So you can get a little bit of both, or a little bit of Gleam at the same time you get your dark glass, so quite nice. And if for some reason, if you're not happy with the Shimmering Orb farm on Gallon, there is another one on Norkina. Basically, you're just gonna head straight ahead instead of turning off the Gallon. And here we go, here's Norkina. And once here, you're gonna wanna double back on yourself heading south and head through this kind of corrupted tunnel right here. And then there we go, right off here to the west, there's a portal that will take us to another Shimmering Orb farm. And then simply follow the signs. If you have quite a bit of control, you can actually stand up here on this platform and basically do all of your farming from up here, or if you prefer, you can come down here at ground level and farm that way. So very nice. And last on the list, we have a gravel farm, or rather a saltpeter farm. It's on Serpent Serenity, and it's actually off over in this direction at the New Leyden hub. So we come down here and then off to the left. Here we go, we have the New Leyden Market portal. And head through here, and then off to your right will be the New Leyden portal network. And you're looking for, as I said, Serpent Serenity, which should be off in this direction. And there we go. And basically this entire hub is completely surrounded in just massive amounts of gravel, and if you have high amounts of luck, should be a pretty decent way of getting quite a bit of saltpeter. I haven't personally tried this out just yet, but I find it a pretty intriguing thought. Usually I go after the tapered boulders that drop saltpeter, but that can be a rather tedious job at times, so this would probably be a much faster way to get it, however maybe a little bit more expensive just in the form of tools and whatnot. But gravel certainly on its own is handy for any number of applications, usually purifying butter and milk, as well as a few other uses. So But anyway, I think that covers pretty much all the most useful farms that I'm at least personally aware of. I'm sure there's plenty of others out there that I just don't even know about, but anyway, this was Jiivita. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more like this, and if there's anything you didn't like, please let me know down below. Also, if you like my channel, want to get cool perks, check out my Patreon page. Until next time, peace.